I appreciate everything you do, the kindness, the laughter, the friendliness, and I think you all are doing a very, very good job to help make our lives look nice.
I have a staff named Julie. She's a good worker at Hydrate. She works all night. She does a good job. She goes grocery shopping. And she's the best staff we ever had at Hydrate.
I just want to thank the staff, and we put all our faith in them because they represent us with our children, or our brothers and sisters. They're extremely important to the success of St. Coletta.
I'm Ralph from St. Michael's. I appreciate Amber Emmings, all the things that she does for me.
We know it's not an easy job, and we appreciate all your efforts.
I agree with him. You guys do a really great job, and I'm very appreciative what you do for the religious side of the house. You do an excellent job, and keep it up.
My name's Andy Porty. I'm from Culver. All my staff takes me to all my appointments, some outings, and we go to everywhere. I like to go out to do exercise and fairgrounds.
Today is day 2 of Light Up the Mission. Our words will be identity, incredible, inclusive, and individual. Identity. Today we will focus on identity and see how other qualities relate to our identity. Saints Francis and St. Clare, as Christians, believed their identity was one of great worth and dignity, and that they were children of God. They believed this to be good news and wanted others also to know that they were this incredible. That no matter their religion, health, nationality, or race, they were included in God's love and as intimate to God as God's own child Jesus. Before God, they were unique individuals with hopes and dreams worthy of God's love, their Creator. These qualities are basic to our Franciscan mission here at St. Coletta's. Because this is our conviction, with what gentle, compassionate care can we do all the ordinary things of daily life that affect others. Pay the bills, make sure the buses run on time, shovel the walks, do the paperwork that must be done on time. God is here whether we recognize that holy presence or not. God is not just in some beautiful, quiet, golden chapel, but in the day in and day out labor we are doing now. Our inner realization of just what a holy trust we have is what moved the sisters and what moved their inspiration, St. Francis and St. Clare. Call it faith, or call it being part of something bigger than ourselves. Now it's your turn. Individual. One story tells us of the extreme lengths St. Francis went to change the lives of some poor individuals who happened to be robbers. He did not write them off as a bunch of bad people, but gave them more than one chance to change. They probably were poor because they were not very good at robbery. Francis instructed his fearful brothers to make a picnic for the robbers of the best wine, meats, and cheeses. After more than one such picnic, at least 2 of the robbers left their robbing and became Franciscan brothers. For us, whether we have worked at St. Coletta's for one day or 35 years like Mary, who is being honored with 36 others at the employee recognition dinner on Thursday, it is important to recognize that we bring the story of our individual lives to what we do, and this brings light to other people's lives as we share the best of who we are. Incredible. Saints Francis and Clare held an incredible belief. They believed in the Christmas mystery, that God had become human, dwelt among us, and continues to be with us and all the believers who try to live out the works of Jesus today. Wanting to make this incredible belief quite real to the people of his day, St. Francis got all the townspeople to create a living nativity scene, the first in recorded history. Ever after, Christians have treasured such scenes and tried to counter the materialism of Christmas with acts of charity and generosity at this season, recalling the incredible gift of God to humans. This incredible gift of the people whom we are so privileged to serve can make this same statement to strangers every time we are in public. To see the divine in a baby born in a barn is to recognize the inherent dignity of each individual and treat them with dignity and respect. Some would only see a drafty old barn and the hungry animals in their feeding trough. But we know the belief that sustained the sisters who began this work and their belief in Christ. God is present and alive in us here today. Carry on. Inclusive. St. Francis traveled to Egypt during the Crusades of the Church. Instead of fighting, he visited the Muslim Sultan. He realized, although the Sultan would not become a Christian as he had hoped, that the Sultan was a very good man of deep spirituality, daily prayer, and generosity to poor people. The Sultan came to the same conclusion about St. Francis and gave him safe passage through enemy lines back home. Ever since, Franciscans have lived among Muslims, sharing in respect, prayer, and good works with them. Franciscans are engaged in dialogue with Muslims, coming to understand them and appreciate them as persons. Our questions for reflection. Number 1. Where are the places that demand inclusivity by our example with no exceptions here at St. Coletta's? How do we provide safe passage for our clients, the community, and ourselves with the mission in mind? How do we light a path where all can travel at the expense of no one? Number 2, like St. Francis being a person of welcome, despite differences, how can I be more welcoming to clients and staff? And number 3, if the Christmas mystery is true, ever after God is here in all I meet, how can I change my attitude towards someone I find difficult?